Hi everyone, I'm Ragnar Pitla. Welcome back to the channel. Today I would like to discuss about Microsoft certifications, what's new with Microsoft certifications, and also look at other aspects of these certifications that can help your career, as well as for companies to help their talent to get these certifications. So as we look into these, I would talk about the updates. Updates next, and then also how Microsoft certifications open doors into new opportunities for your career path and other things that you can do. So let's uncover how these certifications play a key role in showcasing not only your skills, but also opening new doors for new opportunities for you as you go. So as we get into the next one, we talk about, like I said, we'll look at the new update. The main update is Microsoft's going to allow for the open book opportunity while you're taking these certifications. Basically, you get one more tab below on the bottom of your examination, so you can look at Microsoft Learn and look at this documentation that you actually have access during the examination. It does not add more time, but sometimes it's kind of useful because in this modern age, you want to know something, you don't have to remember everything. You can find the article if you know where to look and what to look for. So there are some debates on if it's good or not, but we'll talk about that later. I also want to talk about how most colleagues do not have certifications but have a lot of experience. It's not bad, but also there is ways with companies that have vouchers and stuff that you can get these certifications free or at a very good discount. So I want to talk about how managers can help their talent within their company, can help utilize these vouchers to get these members of their own team get these certifications. It's as a career progress, but also adds value for the team members that the company is giving this as a feature or a learning opportunity to gain something within the company while they're learning. I'll talk about the vouchers and show you a couple of places where you can find and why and how certifications play a role in the new job market. Basically, before one-on-one interviews used to be common where people could actually gauge the talent and understand. But now, as we are getting into this online space where hiring managers can talk to 20, 30 people instead of 1 or 2, 3 or 4 or 5 people who could walk into their office and then understand. So when we're doing it at a large scale and number of people applying for the same job, these certifications can help you get on top. So we'll discuss about that as well. So the first thing I want to talk is about the new update. So Lisa Crosby, I follow her a lot. She made one video about what's new with this exam and what's to open books. So basically, Microsoft has released that it is adding a new resource feature for the role-based Microsoft certification exam. So Lisa covers a bit more in detail, but for now I will post these links in below as well. Basically, as we are talking, Microsoft is giving you an option to hit on this Microsoft Learn option button there, and then also, like, while you're taking the test, it helps you to get to learn and search. There are some debates whether it's good or bad. I think it's not for the functional expertise. It's more after the functional consultant, but we'll see how this will play out. In my opinion, it's a good thing because sometimes I don't remember some of the basic things because I don't use them or haven't used them in a long time while I'm taking the exam. So this adds a great value, and it also lets people to take these exams and pass them easily, or at least give them a chance to pass. And the other aspect that we were talking was about like how we can use these vouchers. So basically, we can use these vouchers in different ways. So companies have these discounts that are available for them, and then how you can apply. Basically, once you want to schedule the interview or schedule the certification exam on Pearson VUE or something, you can enter your company name and check eligibility for what discounts are available. And here I found that Sushant Sutish is a YouTuber as well. I'll put the link below. He kind of covers this in depth on how to use these discounts and how to go. But for this, I'm more interested in how it can help your career. Also how you can present yourself better. So I'll post his YouTube link as well below, and then we can get to how to use these certifications and how to claim these vouchers available for you. And as we jump into this, I want to talk more about certifications. These are these are just not at the surface level. Beyond the surface level, what these certifications add value, or what I see for as a hiring manager. I've hired few people in my time as a manager, finding either the developers or functional consultants or business BSAs. I look like these certifications kind of put them in front for me to at least know that, okay, I don't have to read their whole resume or understand, but it's just the first level of looking at the certifications. But not only on the surface level, these kind of add value to us to understand that this person has been proficient, he has understood the technology, and then they've put in some effort to gain these certifications. And the next aspect is these certifications are kind of designed to go from each level, like from fundamentals to an associate to an expert. And this kind of learning path has been designed by Microsoft. So each exam and each certification falls into one of these three buckets or more accordingly, as we see. And this can be seen, one of the examples is learning path for this. So either you could be a consultant or a functional person, or an associate or an expert who's becoming a solutions architect. It shows you that you have to go through this path. And for me, when I was trying to become a solutions architect, I found that I had to take this functional/associate as prerequisites. So those are also kind of good things when you're trying to progress. If you're already there, it's good for you to go back and take these tests sometimes to learn. These are some for developers, there are some for functional and associates as well. And I found this in a different place. So one of the ways I found this is for exploring career paths. One of the things I learned is if you are trying to explore where you want to be, what kind of role you need on Find Your Career Path, Microsoft kind of builds this easily. So let's say if we want to get into functional consultant, what kind of certifications you take. There are some for finance, there's some from sales, there are some from supply chain. So these, if you're already a finance person, you want to get into supply chain, this kind of helps you as a bridge between those two. So that's what I want to talk about, bridge between roles here, and also navigating career transitions. These certifications can help you. Like we were talking, if you want to move from finance into supply chain, or there is a company that has supply chain module that they're working on, then you have access to those and other things as well. And if you go back, like if you want to become a solutions architect, or even in data analyst or engineer, there are various places where you can go and then get these certifications, and they kind of give you this path towards how to achieve them and what are the prerequisites for those. So for me, if we want to take the final exam, this is what I need. And in Microsoft Learn, it's kind of easy. They're self-paced. These learning paths are great for you to start getting into learning about Power Apps here. For me, I try to get into Azure Power Apps. Though I'm a finance solutions architect, I kind of play with almost all these apps. So it's great for me to learn those things. And you can browse certifications based on either Azure or only Dynamics 365, where you can do finance, where you can do sales, respectively. So it kind of helps you. These certifications are very well designed in terms of product view. You can filter them easily, and based on your needs and roles, you can say, okay, I want to get certification. So it gives you have MB 920 available, 310, and 310 and 330. These are changing all the time, so please keep up to date on the profile here. But like I was talking, these help you bridge gap between different roles, finance, supply chain, or sales. But also it helps you move into a new career transition if you want to go. And as we jump into the next one, I just want to talk more about like how these certifications are kind of laid out. So from fundamentals to associate and expert, basically these are become prerequisites for you to become an expert. So while taking those, you understand the basics, and then you move into the next level as you go. And I have some examples that I'll put in next place. But on the other hand, I'm talking more about the hiring and job aspect. So catching the hiring manager's eye or attention, I was looking at some of the posts in LinkedIn and other places where the requirements are becoming more about does a person have a certification or preferable. So when you're applying and stuff, this kind of puts you at least on the top 5 or top 10 candidates, so that they know, they kind of, before they read their whole resume or understand about your whole experience, before they get to talk to you, they kind of have a first good impression with these certificates, at least in my experience so far. And then I've learned this in a couple of places, but one of the posts by Matilda Emerson, I think she's a recruiter. We're going to talk to her sometime, but she posted somewhere about like put the certifications on top of your resume, and we can also see that in requirements that they are adding these certifications as a couple of requirements within job descriptions that are posted either in LinkedIn or other places. But Matilda has written some key things about how to put your resume, where to place them, and things like that. I'll link that post as well below, so you can go check her posts and also understand where recruiters are looking, how recruiters are looking at the talent, and how these certifications help them to find these recruiters by filtering based on the certifications. And certifications are also kind of a differentiating factor between candidates. I always interviewed either a person with or without certifications, but I always, if I had to differentiate between whom I need to go first or what time I need to placing in terms of like I only have 2 hours available, I would put these people with certifications in front. I think it's not just me, it's a lot of people who do that, just because it kind of eliminates that first gap. Do they know something? Are they well versed in this technology and other aspects like that? And also we can look at Microsoft certifications they're not about just getting the job. They're also conversation starters. If you're in some of these D365, they're creating these hubs, events, and venues. There's kind of like conversation starters when you begin, and they're also trust builders within yourself when you take these tests. Some of them have these questions that kind of challenged me a couple of times, but also these are paths, like I said, towards growth within your career. You don't have to be just a functional person, or you don't have to be just an associate. Over the years, you can become an expert, and then you look at your career and have a trajectory to where you want to be in your career, and also choose other options if needed. So that's how I see them. So for now, this is what I have. But thank you for watching and understanding about certifications. If you have any questions, please reach out to me on LinkedIn or other places. Like I said, we go back and then I'll talk more about this. One of the ways I feel like these certifications helped me was finding new opportunities, talking to new recruiters, getting at least in the search results for the certifications. But the key thing now I'm like interested is with the new change of allowing people to use Microsoft Learn, do we get more certificates or more people with certificates? Or also my key thing, other thing was here about how you can use your company's vouchers to gain these certifications, right? Sometimes these certifications are $200 or $300, and then if you pass or fail, it kind of adds value on your money. But if you use these vouchers, it kind of gives you that ability to like say, okay, I want to take this test. And also for companies to offer this because they already have paid for it based on their licensing structure or something, they have these options available for providing these vouchers to their internal team. So it helps them also to understand retaining the talent by providing them these other certifications or avenues for learning and growing within their own team and prove more of their experience and technical their mastery within the technology can be seen through these certifications. So yeah, please feel free to let me know what you guys think, and then I will also make more videos and talk to recruiters or IT managers and even the talent going forward. So I'm looking forward to this as a new way for me to reach out to more of the D365, Power Apps, Azure, mostly in the Microsoft, but maybe I'll reach out to SAP as well, and other venues and other softwares. So thank you for watching. I look forward to adding more value in these videos, and next video will be an interview with a recruiter. So keep an eye out, and thank you for watching. And if possible, please like and subscribe. And then follow me on LinkedIn. Thank you guys. Bye.